When it comes to ARK, everyone is always wondering, where are the new rat holes? But they are also wanting to know tips on how to build in those rat holes. So we proudly present top 3 rat holes on Crystal Isles with full base designs. What's going on, guys? It's the Outcasts and welcome back to another rat hole video. This rat hole video is a little bit different as we are combining 2 video types into one. But we hope you guys enjoy this video. Don't forget to leave a like if you're new. Don't forget to hit that subscribe button. And let's get right on to the video. So for the first location, this can be found at 30 latitude and 47 longitude. So let's head there. So as we make our way over to this location, as you can see right away, you may not know where the rat hole is. So if you follow this exact step that I'm doing now, you will find it. It may be covered in some rocks, so you need to take out all the rocks. But as you can see, the entrance is right here. And then once we come down here, we have this giant open area. So we're thinking of just different ways on what we can do for here. We're going to have a crafting station, personal rooms, all kinds of stuff. But anyways, let's get right into it. So as you can see on the outside, we did not put too much detail as you don't really need a lot of detail on the outside. And plus this is just a little tutorial, so you can add whatever you guys really want for this cave. But as you can see, we went ahead and did a cliff platform right here, covered it in a good amount of turrets. We did a little pattern with heavies and tech turrets. Then we surrounded it with a force field, and then down under here we didn't really need to put anything right here as no one would even be getting past this in the first place. But then once you come down here, we have a hidden tech jenny right there, which is not so hidden once you're in the cave. Then we have another turret wall right here, as that's the biggest turret wall we could really fit. But if you come through all the doors, and then you go straight down here, as you can see, you may not see much at first. It's just 2 heavy turrets. You're like, oh, okay. And then you walk in here and see this giant thing. Next, come over here, and then you have the nice crafting station that we built. This looks pretty similar to all of our other crafting stations, as a lot of you guys seem to love this design. It's a really good layout, works pretty good for just about everything. You know, have our daddy storages, and then you may have not seen this, but back here, it's a hidden storage for ARK, all of our cryo fridges and our daddy storages. And then we put a little vault back here. Yes, we know they're sitting on top of foundations, just ignore that. And then over here we have some refrigerators, because we didn't really know what else to put there. We have a couple vaults, transmitter, cooker, a grill, some more refrigerators, a tech trough, some preserving bins. And then right up here, on top of the cliff plats, we have personal rooms. We were only really able to fit 3 comfortably, but if you want to, you could build up a little bit more and add as many personal rooms as you guys really want. And then over here we have our vault area. We just added 2 layers of vaults and put 6 vaults in each layer. And then we have another little area over here, so just in case you have like a lot of tribe members. And then back here we have our final tech jenny. But as you guys can really see, we don't really need that much more, as this is mainly a loot room kind of area, just to store all your loot. So that rat hole was a pretty easy build to work with. But now let's move on to number 2. Probably the most wanted rat hole on Crystal Isles. So let's head there. So as you make your way up the roots of this little floating island, as you can see right up in here, there is a giant rat hole. And when I mean giant, it is huge. I'm pretty sure I was one of the first YouTubers to even find this rat hole and one of the first players to even find this thing in general. I feel like the devs still put this here on purpose, because you know, with their rat holes is basically what's keeping this thing alive. But anyways, if you come inside, first you have a huge area to work with, and then if you look right back here, look at this little thing. It's a crouch entrance, which means you can hide all kinds of stuff back here. So let's get right into the build. So let's go ahead and start off this build by going ahead and building just a little tiny turret wall right here, and then we reveal the huge turret wall. We have a lot of text, don't mind the one that's offline, just ignore that, that's not there. And then we layered that thing like crazy, and then now you come in, pretty simple crafting station, kind of like the last one. Pretty simple layout, easy layout. You come down here, here's your indie grinders, your tech rep, and then you have the refrigerators, preserving bins, tech troughs, and smithies all on this side. Right above it, we could have put more stuff, but we didn't really know what else we could put. And then right over here is our little incubating area. It's a very small incubating area, as you don't really need anything much bigger for this cave, because you don't have that much room to raise babies. And then you have our vault wall right here, pretty simple vault wall. And then here's our turret layout, and then we have another turret wall. Yes, 3 turret walls all in one. Then you go through here, and you're like, oh, okay, it's not much here. And then you see this. What's inside? Generator. boom, on the ground, so don't complain about it being on a foundation. And then you come down here and you have to crouch to get under here, and then here's where all the main important loot is being stored. And finally, for the final location, we have gone back to this cave. But there's a second rat hole, you may be asking. Well, let's travel there. So now that we're here, you can see it's probably the same cinematic as the last one, but this time we're going to the right, because as you can see over on the left, that's where the first rat hole was, but over here on the right, it's the same coordinates, by the way. It's in the same cave, so, you know, we wouldn't have to give them. But anyways, if you come right up here, look at this. There's another rat hole. This one's way bigger, but the other one has a smaller entrance, so it's easier to defend. That's why the other one's on here. But look at the size of this rat hole. And look at this. It's perfectly flat. Like, you never find a good rat hole that's this flat. So we were thinking of different designs that we could do with it, and we actually came up with a pretty good one. So as you can see right here, if we go over this little hill, boom, turret wall, right on the entrance. This took a little bit of time to get it angled perfectly, but we used 3 cliff plats, and we just built a turret wall. Then we had to put some turrets in the back because people could hide behind the pillars, so we went ahead and just put a bunch of turrets back here. Put a force field to make it even harder to raid this, put some turrets inside the force field, put this force field on a cliff plat, then went down, put another cliff plat, and then it gets better. Watch this. We turn this into a farming and breeding base. Yes, breeding rat hole. We know it's not the best ideal thing, but here you have a whole wall of refrigerators, observing bins, vaults, and then we have this little 1x1 cryo fridge design that we were making up, because we're like, well, you're not going to need a whole 2x2, so we're like, hey, let's do this. And then we have a pretty easy crafting station. This is actually bigger than the other ones, so overall, this is a pretty good design. And then back here, we have another area for just whatever hidden stuff you want. I was going to put another tech genny, but I actually forgot to do that. But yeah, here's this design. So anyways, that is going to wrap up today's video. As this video it took a very long time, yes, we did not show all the proper designs, complete full designs on how to fully build it, but we really started to realize that you guys don't really need a step-by-step tutorial. So we're kind of just, pushing through it a little bit, which this actually helps us a lot to produce the videos faster, make them longer. Well, no, not longer, make them shorter. Yeah, there we go. But anyways, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Don't forget to hit that subscribe button. Don't forget to leave a like. Also, leave us some feedback on what you think, and leave us some feedback on what map and what rat holes you want us to do next. Hope you guys enjoyed, and peace out.